Alright guys, here we go again with another free-for-all, and the menu was 12 key, as you can see on the right down corner, and the rules were 6-2 cavalry, no gun ill out I believe, and this is actually 2 versus 2 versus 2 versus 2. So if you sum this up, in total you can fit 8 player. So we got Green MLT, which sends replay in. Thank you very much, mate, for doing this. And he's commanding the Turks, so we are gonna see most likely some interesting sweet horse archers action, because these guys, Turks, are related with horse archers, and they are allowing unallied cavalry, because they mine power. And his ally is under 111 or 100, never mind. So he's commanding England, and 111 I mean. And let's take a look at their armies, excuse me, before slaughter will begin. Looks like 1 unit of Capicu, lots of unallied cavalry, then Ottoman infantry and some Sipahis on the right wing, sent to piss off enemy and make him feel overwhelmed, cause him to chain route, or perhaps try to convince that rushing this hill is a smart idea, which obviously isn't. But they are taking on Timurids, commanded by Agrim 34, and he's bringing really crap army in weird formation, commonly called noob box. And this is nothing interesting to mention. Mongol heavy lancers, Sabadar militia, Turkomans, which are pretty weak cavalry, and he's teaming up with Sicily in the Church of Abyss Spartan, which is bringing really nice army here. Knights Hospitaller, Chivalric Knights, Sword and Bucklermen. These guys are one of my favorite light infantry unit ever. They can be effectively used as light cavalry because they are light infantry, so that's it. And they can really hold on, they can really hold the line if you provide them basic support consistent of heavy infantry. In this example, dismounted Norman Knights, so exactly what he should bring. So let's take a look at other armies using this minimap. We've got France, commanding by the Grinch, and he's bringing a good army, but majority of his army is consistent of infantry, and these guys Volger are gonna suck, because these guys suffer from 200 buck, and they aren't really useful in vanilla as they are in expansion or mods. But remember that this is not pro games, this is just casual free-for-all, and I hope you guys enjoy it. By the way, we are growing. Right now we got 127 subscribers, so this is freaking awesome, and I love you all, without Omo, of course. We've got Russia, commanded by Savush, most likely from Russia as well, and he's bringing this door cavalry, which can be pain in the ass if you don't know how to counter them effectively, and they are about to throw some missiles to shoot flank of this dismounted Fiddle and Chivalry Knights. This is not a good choice, he should went after cavalry, but Cyrus, shut up and focus on gameplay. So we've got 3 units of Druzhina, General's Bodyguard, and lots of good heavy infantry, Birdish Axemen, dismounted Dvor, excuse me, and that's the Russian army, and looks like he's in alliance with Scotland. So Scotland commanded by Last Son of Decade, and he's bringing really crap army consisted of only infantry units. Perhaps this was their plan, to combine the power of Russian cavalry with Scottish infantry corps, but I don't think so it will work. However, again, I never saw this replay before, so let's take a look at the last army and start of the slaughter. Milan, commanded by the only Koala, which always reminded me the Prince of Koala, but I'm sure that is not this guy. So he's bringing mounted crossbows, Knights of Hospitaller, Knights Hospitaller without armor upgrades, Genoese crossbowmen. These guys have rock bells, and dismounted broken lances, instead of dismounted Feudal Knights. This is not good, because in all periods you shall went with dismounted Feudal Knights because they are generally better, without talking about morale and differences, because there's no time for it, and I know that you guys don't like long commentaries, so I'll try to focus. And let's speed this process a little, because armies are setting up right now. Green MLT is trying to get some kills after this in this Mongol Lancers unit, but they were countered by this crap of Sabadar militia. So triple speed on, and let's talk about your life, let's talk about sense of life. No, not this time, guys. Hello, this is Cyrus the Great. This is channel focused on Total War and on medieval, not on sense of life. And he's doing really great job taking these heavy armored guys on. However, keep in mind that this guy, Sipahis, has no armor piercing, so you need to really shoot their guys from the rear or from the back, because this armor is kinda good. They aren't best cavalry, but they are still one of the top tier, I would say. Mongol heavy lancers. Mongols are really heavy cavalry focused, as we all know, and for some reason this battle is really not leggy, but it's somehow, you know, like unpleasurable to watch. But anyway, we've got surrounding flanking manner of Allied cavalry. Are they about to strike? Will they strike? I don't know. But so far, Turks and England are doing very well. Let's take a look what's going on over here. So I like the fact that nobody is rushing. Hang on, let me turn down graphics, because this is pissing me off. This. Oh, now it's fine. So close to this small city, this small entrance, we've got a mighty French army, and these guys will be MVP. I don't know why, but I feel like they will be MVP. Let's go back to fight of, and this is kinda a weird map. I mean, this is kinda balanced, but I will hate to play on this, because I feel like, whoa, charging at hills. Look at this Scots army. I would love to bring some Polish guards in the church at this noble swordsman and get rid of this crap. But well, seems like we've got sweet action going on. You can see that two commands are trying to strike this Turkish horse archers, and they got really sweet kills. This guy is dead, and this game is over. Nope, I'm not on dopes, I'm just trying to enrich my commentaries, because you guys won't watch them, so... so I hope someone will move to the hill, off the hill or up to the hill, and get the action going. So again, triple speed on, and there we go. Smart move here by Timurids, sending missiles to flank to cover yourself from horse archers' fire. I like it. I like it. +1. So again, randoms are doing same mistakes as... I mean, what the hell, charging at these guys. They are very turret, that's right, but can you catch them with this heavy cavalry? I don't think so. It's this point. And see that whole cavalry, I mean whole army is exposed, so they could just rush now and wipe through hell out of there. But again, excuse me, this battle is gonna last really long, this free-for-all. So if you have no time, get out of here, and if you have, brace yourself. Timurids were trying to do a sneaky beaky move right here, but Grim NLT isn't sleeping, and his Capicolo are ready to answer this. I feel like he should push this light flank to the... push this light cavalry to the flank. What dopes I'm on right now. Looks like slowly but constantly the forces are... Scots are rushing, because they have no missiles, besides this Noble Island archers, which are rather mediocre, and this formation is rather ugly. They can't withstand fire of generous crossbowmen, so they're about to rush. And Russians are doing same, so nice teamwork here, I like this. Remember, in team battles always attack together, but looks like the Grinch and the only Koala are about to smash the hell out of these Highland nobles, and this Knights of Templar just wrecked the Scots over here. So this is not good, but again, making this cluster wasn't a good choice at all. However, the Scots are routing, he should push all army aggressively forward. And Russian cavalry is about to rescue. Whoa, somehow happened here, looks like there was a small missile engagement between Russians and Milan, and I have no clue who won this. I don't know, really, I don't know. But let's see how will Scots prevail. This charge didn't work it out, so this cavalry is now open to fire. But they are pulling them out. Nice, nice move. And actually, they lost quite a few good cavalry units in the process. This is not good. This is not good. And this Drużyna is gonna take this advantage. However, if these guys can outflank this Drużyna, then the game can be over. But here comes more Drużyna to support, and let's see what's going on over here. Finally, there's some action. Sicily is trying to do a suicide charge called YOLO, and Capicul are about to kill the Knights Hospitaller. Why kill? Because they got upper hill advantage, and they got maces, and they got fire, supporting fire from the Turkish horse archers, so that's great. Turks are pulling out, and this can cause chain rout. One mistake here by Green MLT, he should keep these guys closer main body of... main body should be closer missiles. You know what I mean anyway. Who the hell keeps his general in infantry unit, even in low money games? Well, general of the England doesn't exist anymore. I have no clue will this affect further gunplay, I don't know. But definitely the Sicily and Timurids are doing shit right now, trying to get rid of this massive Turkish and English forces without support. England is somehow sleeping, but I think they will win against these guys. With this uphill advantage and assuming that they lost lots of cavalry in the process, then the game can be over. Lots of troops routing from and killed from Sicily and Timurids. Massive cluster of English and how they call Turkish forces, and fine flanking here by Green MLT, all light cavalry in the flanks. That's the nice cool, that's how you do it properly. So let's say that cavalry forces of Sicily and Timurids are now done, so we can speed this process a little. Cause seriously, I know that it's kinda important, but we all know that the game is over usually when you have no cavalry left and your enemy has full stack of fresh infantry. So that's good from their side. And let's see how this Sipahis... Are they trying to charge at these guys? Nope. But they are shaken, and I think they will actually rout very quickly. See that they are wavering. They are charging. Pretty nice charge here, but they broke. So that happens when your cavalry is exhausted. I believe they will claim back if nobody will chase them down. Or they'll go with wrong direction, they will be dead as well. So for some reason some troops of Turks are very tired, probably because they're running. And nice hill defense here, pretty understandable considering that England lost his general. English player lost the general, so his forces can't fight effectively already, knowing that their warlord is dead. Let's take a look what's going on over here. Pretty much bloodbath, but without very important stuff. Dismounted Drużyna still waiting for action. Lots of cavalry dead from Russian side, and I think actually the advantage is on French side. However, I don't know. The French cavalry just mopped out unit of Highland archers, so unprotected archers, next mistake. But the reason why I'm playing this is because I always think this 2 versus 2 versus 2 versus 2 funny, and I really love idea of using low money games and cheap factions. I mean, underpowered factions like Turks are in all periods. So as I say, the English soldiers are breaking, but same goes for Timurids, the peasants. They can't hold anymore, and this battle here is pretty much over. So let them mop out and let's go back to these guys. So French are keeping some reserves. 2 units of Knights of the Templar and Gendarmes. These guys are rather sucks. It's better to take Feudal Knights, because they got the shields, so they're gonna last longer in melee. So this general is a crossbow. Look at this. Isn't this crazy? This, like, all of Milan cavalry dead without reason. He should send out 1 unit of cavalry, not all. Anyway, I'm not here to teach, I'm here to enjoy this game, and hope you are still here. So if you like this, make sure to leave a like and perhaps even subscribe or comment if you are brave enough. But both forces here are now tired, and looks like Grinch is again trying to... Timur generals meet his father and grandmother, grandfather I mean, grandmother probably too. Their cavalry is trying to strike at this mounted French archers, but since they got really high morale, this didn't really pay off. And finally, these troops are about to engage. What the hell are Scots doing under heavy fire? Look at these dead bodies, they just sitting here. This is not a way for the true son of Scots to behave. Look at this hilarious 4 Highland archers. This is ridiculous. Someone admitted defeat, but thanks to this freaking stupid multiplayer system, we have no clue who. We can only guess that this was Timurids in Sicily, and now they are calm to rest in peace and leave the game. But I will say, I would bet my money on France and Milan, because there's little what Scots can do right now, and they are just passive waiting. I never enjoyed waiting on enemy. I always push it aggressively. You can sometimes say that it's stupid because I lost lots of the games in the process, but usually playing aggressively, it doesn't rush. Don't blame me. Rushing means forcing fight of enemy without bothering skirmish usually. Because many people think like rush is throw away your troops and pray for the best. Nope. Not on my level when I was in the top 1. I mean the top 100 players in this game. But let's see what Turks can do. All his troops are exhausted. The England have still majority of forces intact, and I like the fact that they are regrouping slowly but constantly. But I think we'll actually cut the video a little and go back when something will go happen. But there we go, rushing at this dismounted French knights. Let's see how well this Burmese equipment can go. Well, without church bonus they are now fucked up against these massive forces of Milan. Let's see. Some close up. General Bank engaged in melee. That's never good thing. That's you should avoid. But this Volger are about to break. However, here comes the reinforcement from the Milan. Here comes outflanking maneuver, and since the flanks and rear are unprotected, the game is pretty much over. However, let's take a look what's going on over here. No, I think the French will take on these guys. So let's just watch this die of this alliance, and then we will skip video because I'm not gonna bother you watching how these armies will deploy and take on. I like the fact that England and Turks are resting up a little. Smart decision here. I feel like, I mean, I guess that aggressive rush from their side, Scotland and Russia, could pay off in quick victory, but again, if you are just sitting here and look at this, as Scots just sucked, they fucked up whole game, waiting here and suffering heavy losses from this fine crossbowman. So Russia's troops are now routing, which isn't surprising, and Scots looks like... perhaps he was sledging or whatever. I don't know, but Scots are dead right now. No way to win this one, no matter how good this guy will be. But he's not good apparently, because you can see this all the troops exposed to missile fire. So GG to Milan and friends, and we'll see, and we'll be right back.